The Primo v 2025.3 release introduces support for version 3 of the Lightweight Directory Protocol or LDAP, to allow the local directory service to authenticate operators logging into the Primo software. First, an LDAP account is set up in Primo, and then the LDAP account is used to configure a Primo operator login. The details of the directory service being used by the business needs to be captured so that Primo can communicate with it. Log into Primo as either a system owner or a site administrator. Other roles are not able to configure system accounts. In System Accounts, under the Configuration menu in Primo, all the accounts that are available are listed, including the one for LDAP. Selecting the LDAP account opens the view to capture all the details. These include the connection name, LDAP server host IP address, port number, the LDAP tree root or base, and the username and password used to authenticate when connecting to the LDAP service. Save the account after entering the details. If not already set, ensure that the account is enabled before use. Once the LDAP account has been saved, it is necessary to click the Test Connection button to initialize and test the connection between Primo and the LDAP service. A successful connection indicates that the account is ready for use. Now that the LDAP account has been successfully configured in Primo, operators can be added using the directory service for authentication. This enables the operators to use the same login credentials that they use for other business applications. Navigate to Logins in the Operators menu and create a new operator login account for Carol. There is now a radio button to choose between authentication via Primo or via LDAP. We can choose some operators to be authenticated by LDAP while others can still be validated by Primo. For Carol, we choose LDAP authentication. The fields to capture account details have changed. Clicking the Choose button allows us to search a list of LDAP common names for Carol White. Selecting Carol White as the common name auto-populates the unique identifier field with Carol. Even though Carol's account will authenticated using LDAP, her operator account still needs to be linked to a credential holder within the Primo system. Carol's account details will be saved to the default site specified in the Site field. If we wish to save Carol's account to a different site, we would need to change the site in the Site selector. Finally, the role to be associated with Carol's account is Site Administrator. Save the captured details so that Carol can use her account. Carol can now use her directory login details to open the Primo software. Thank you for watching as we covered the LDAP integration in Primo.